Okay, so I am back on the QSMP. I have just been really motivated to get this commune done, so I am back here. And as you can tell, a lot has been done at the commune. I have gotten all the snow placed, and I have a few paths already planned out, and also we got this little barn moved into the commune so it can be a part of the commune. And I have also added some trees and some little areas to add life to the commune, and also have added 6 new member plots. So I have been pretty busy on the commune. Let me show you a few things that I did. So I got all the paths done and they are all lit up, so nothing spawns here. And I've added this little campfire, I've added some custom trees, and I added this gazebo. So that is all I've done in the commune so far, besides adding the snow and the plots and the paths. But the terraforming is pretty much done for the commune. I also am almost done with the wall. As you can see, I still have to add a few entrances and completely finish closing in the wall, but we have our path set for the recreational area, and then right here I have plans of putting an ice skating rink. So it is really coming together and everybody is working on their houses, and yeah, I think it's really coming along. I think it's looking really good over here. I also have done some stuff inside the main building. So I took down the lore bookshelf to add this floor guide, just because I'm adding a lot of floors and it was getting a little confusing about what's where. So I added this floor guide. I think I'll probably move the lore bookshelf into the P.O. box room. I also finished this floor with the wool farm and the sugarcane farm, the librarians, and then we have some shepherds over here. And now I am working on this floor, which I have plans of putting some farmer crop farms, and I'll also put some other farmers here that we can trade with. What else? Let's see. I think I'm gonna put maybe some butchers down here, just a bunch of villagers down here. And then eventually I'll probably add one more basement floor, probably for our iron farm and the armorer and the toolsmith and villagers like that. But yeah, that is what I've got going so far. I think my plan for today is to finish the second floor of the basement. I really want to get that done. So right now, I want to get these crop farms set up. Let me see, what do I need to do? I need some hoppers. I'm gonna need, honestly, I need more dark oak wood, and I need, let's see, what else do I need? I need a hoe, and I need to go get some crops to plant. Let me go get those. I already have a lot of villagers down here in this cabin, because this is where the villagers were originally. So it shouldn't be that hard to move some of the villagers over there. But I do want a lot more farmers, because right now I only have about 8 of them. And I'm going to want way more farmer villagers than that. Maybe I could move some villagers over here to have babies. I feel like it's going to take too long to have them have babies over there. I think the only crop farms that I really want are carrots and potatoes, to be honest. I don't really want a bread farm, because once we get a bunch of villagers here, we'll be able to buy golden carrots, and golden carrots are way better than bread. So I think right now we're just gonna do carrots and potatoes so that we can trade with the farmers to get emeralds. Hopefully once I have all the villagers down here though in the basement, we can finally start getting some emeralds and some good supplies for the commune. We really need a steady supply of food and some other materials. Like, I feel like we're always using brick, so we're gonna need some stonemasons. We're just gonna need a lot of villagers, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Let's figure out how to do this. Do I have any dark oak? I don't think I even have any more dark oak. Okay, let me go grab some dark oak. I'm trying to decide if there's anything else I want to put down there with the farmers. Maybe like a auto chicken farm so we can have some chicken to eat? I don't really know. I'm not very good at farms and redstone. I do look at tutorials every now and then, but I like to build farms so that they fit with my builds. And a lot of the tutorials I see online don't always fit the space that I have for the farms at my builds. So a lot of the times I have to kind of tweak the farms to fit my build. So I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I do think a chicken farm would be useful though at our commune, because if you don't want to grind for emeralds, you can just use the chicken farm to get some chickens. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I do want that second floor of the commons basement to be kind of focused around like crops and food. So that might be a good place to put a chicken farm. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Right now though, we don't have a lot of people that really do redstone at the commune. So I am the only person trying to figure this out, to be honest, which is fine. I like a challenge, and I'm just excited that we have a lot of builders at the commune because they can help make the commune look really pretty. And I am pretty good with the villagers, so usually don't need any help with the villagers. So as long as we have our managers and our builders, I think the commune will be pretty successful. Okay, I think that should be enough dark oak for now. I can always come back if I need more. Okay, so I'm gonna need some trap doors. Put these trap doors down to block the farmers from coming out and staying in there. And then we'll put a chest right here to catch the crops. And then we'll put hoppers going into the chest like that. I'm gonna cover these hoppers with some trap doors, especially this one right here, because I'm gonna have a villager standing on this one. I'm trying to think. I do want the villagers that are standing right here to also be farmers that you can trade with. So, maybe I actually extend this wall out one so I can put a compost somewhere for them to use. Okay, let me just redesign this a little bit. Okay, so now I'm thinking actually we can have the chests actually meet up in the middle and just have one double chest for both of them. We'll just have to make sure to check it often so there's not backup. So put the chest here, and then we'll do this like that, and then we'll do the same over here. That way they're both coming into this chest, so we'll only need one chest. And then I'll put some compost right here for the farmers that are going to be stuck right here. I think that'll work. I also want to put doors right here so that I can go into the farming area to check on the farmers if I need to. So I'm going to put little doors right here, and need to make sure I put a trapdoor right here so the farmers can escape through the doors. Okay, this is the setup so far. Maybe I'll move this chest out one because I don't like that. And then put another hopper right there. Close that off like that. I really hope that trapdoor does not make the villager suffocate in the ceiling. I think it'll be okay. I don't know. We'll see. This is the setup I have for this area right now. So let me copy this over on that side. Okay, so now I don't think it, no, I don't have any composters. Okay, I need to go get some composters and put those in place, and then I can put the farmers in place, and it should start working. Okay, let me get my Pokeball, grab this villager. You are a carrot man. Get you a composter. Alright, welcome to your new home. Okay, let me get the rest of these villagers set. And then I think I'm gonna set up maybe a small villager breeder area at the commune so I can get some more villagers quicker, because this area is far away from the central building, so these guys are not making babies like I need them to. So let me go ahead and get all these guys in place, and then I'll work on that. Okay, all the villagers are in place, so this should work now. It is basically the same thing I had at the other place, so definitely no reason why this shouldn't work. I just gotta figure out where to put a villager breeder, to be honest. I don't even care to have like a true villager breeder farm. I just want a little room with some beds like I had at the other place. Maybe I just put them on the ends here And we'll have 2 rooms where villagers can make babies. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I am gonna go do that then, and maybe expand these walls out so I can add some villagers down here too. And I might put some more farmers over here too while I'm at it. So I'm gonna grind and do all that, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like when I am done. Okay, it's the next day and I still haven't completely finished this floor, but I did get all the farmers in place. So we have all of our carrot farmers over here, and then back there we have our potato farmers, and both of the farmer crop farms are working, so those should be good to go. Yep, those are good to go. And then so I've got these empty spaces up here above where I'm gonna put other villagers and the farmer villagers, and I was thinking in this empty space I could put some watermelon and pumpkin farms since the farmers are down here. So I'm gonna do that, and then eventually I'll have to put some more villagers down here too. Probably put some butchers and maybe fishermen over here. Just keep this floor like food centered, maybe. I don't know, I haven't really decided which villagers are going to go in these empty slots yet, but I have plenty of villagers down here that I can put in these empty slots, so yeah. Also, iron golems have been spawning like crazy down here, and I don't really know why, so I'm gonna have to figure out if there's a cave nearby that's making them spawn, or I don't know. I just need to figure it out because I gotta get rid of these iron golems. Too many are spawning. And also, I want to build an iron farm, so I don't want them to affect the iron farm's efficiency, although I've got an idea in my head of how I want to do the iron farm, so they really shouldn't affect the efficiency, but I don't really want to risk it because I hardly know what I'm doing, to be honest. But yeah, let me get the pumpkin and watermelon farm set up, and then I'm gonna move some villagers down here. And then maybe do a little bit more decorating on this floor, but after that, this floor should be done. But yeah, I'm gonna go gather supplies to do all that and then finish this floor finally. Okay, so I have finally got all the villagers in their place, and I've gotten all the farms working. So what I've decided to do is we've got, you know, the farmer villagers here, and on the sides we've got some butcher villagers that buy chicken, and then we've got some fishermen that buy string. So we've got the butchers here, and then we've got more butchers over here, and then more fishermen over here. And then over here I've pushed these villagers back a little bit so I can put these chicken farms. So this is a raw chicken farm. We've got chickens up here, and they drop eggs in here, and then you push the button and it shoots the eggs out. So basically you just AFK whenever the chicks hatch, and they get suffocated on the wall, and then the chicken ends up in this chest. I've also got the pumpkin and the melon farm going. I think, yeah, they're pretty efficient. Right now we have 4 of each, so I think that's probably enough for the commune at least. You know, I'm doing what I can with the space that I have down here, and these farms aren't really anything crazy. As you can see, there's just an observer down there and it triggers all these pistons. But yeah, that is this floor. Next, I gotta work on this last floor. There's a cave down here, so it might make things a little complicated for me, especially with the iron farms that I want to put down here. So I don't know. Might have to go around putting buttons on the ground. I don't really know, but it's probably gonna be a pain in the ass. So I am not doing any of this today. In fact, I'm probably gonna put this off for a while, just because it's gonna be so hard to get that floor done down there with that open cave. And I explored that cave. That cave's pretty big. But the second floor of the basement is done. That is all I care about right now. We worry about the third floor another time. I am kind of not feeling well today, so I probably won't do much today. took me a couple days to finish the second floor, so I kind of want to do something easy now. But I think that's it for this video. Maybe next week I will start on the third floor of the basement. But if you play on the QSMP, come by the commune, say hi, talk to our members, and maybe see if you want to join us. Okay, well, hopefully I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye!